Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Have that guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Bounced right back to them. Mississippi State right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Morrison. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third down, he drops to throw. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So Tulane's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. Going backwards, giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to throw, it's Amatova. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Got the quick completion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle offense to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulldogs are in the hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. On On second down, will they go back to the ground game?
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Dropping back, it's Morrison. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on third and goal from the 1. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Tamatova. Caught in the backfield. It's Waddle. Spins away from the defense. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Waddle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Waddle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Green Wave lining up facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is was a great job by the defense containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Mississippi State going up tempo. To the air, it's Morrison. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Waddle. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the option. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Off the play fake. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ash. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Amatova. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Off play action. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll return it from the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Back to pass. It's Amatova. Hauls it in. Rams him with the stiff arm. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, and that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Ash. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got a little space. Nice move to keep running. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give on the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back on the option to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
Turning it on! And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Amatova. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice move to keep running. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Tulane right back to the line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Amatova. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner will be knocked down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll run it from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. Tulane right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Amatova. Finds his tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulane right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Tamatova. Grabs it in the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morrison. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Slater. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Morrison. Got the quick pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Caught in the backfield, it's Ash. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense in the hurry up.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Gets it past the marker. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Right back to the well. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the 1st down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air, it's Morrison. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Now the toss. Creates a little room. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Back to throw, it's Amatova. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.